Wait, that's not the point.
The point is you got on this platform and you lied, my nigga.
First of all, like I said, you brought the kids into it.
I brought the kids into it. Like I said, my nigga, all I stated was that nigga was your baby daddy. Bitch, I never lied on your kids.
You brought kids into this shit.
Bro, I don't give a look. I don't give a. Yeah, because my nigga, you lied on my kids, and you think I'm playing about that shit. I'm not playing about that shit. When I say shit's on site, it's on site. I lied about your kids, nigga. That's your baby daddy. What kind of lie is that, bitch? You told people that my kids got sexually assaulted.
What? What'd you say? What's the last thing you said?
You told people that my kids got sexually assaulted, so that's not. So you just lie for no reason. Like what's the point of moving that way? Like I don't give a how pissed off you get, nigga. I would never lie on your kids. On God.
What's the difference between a lie and the truth? Like I said, I'm not calling you to debate the lies and the truth, because if that was the case, we could both say that we told the truth on each other, and we could both say that we told a lie on each other.
Nah, you know what? I can't even sit here and match that kind of energy, because nigga, what I said was true, and what you said was a lie. Like,
how do you know what you said is true though?
Really? Like I wasn't on the phone with you? Like nigga, like I didn't know? Like I know who your baby daddy is. At the end of the day, you said a lie. At the end of the day, you know what? I don't even, at the end of the day.
You have the right to tell the world who my baby daddy is?
If you got a right to tell people that my kids got sexually assaulted, who your baby daddy is, that shit is, you know what's so crazy? Your ass got mad about that. But that shit's so little to a big ass lie that you just did. You think that shit, look, at the end of the day, I'ma say this. At the end of the day, he is your baby daddy. You slept with him. I don't give a about what y'all got going on. Okay? But at the end of the day, Liv, I swear to God, your baby daddy being Lorenzo, it ain't got, I don't give a about that. Like, nigga, you lied on my kids. You lied on my kids.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Before I got into this reaction video, I had to take y'all back because there's a few things that I need to address with this newfound, I guess, humanity that Olivia found here recently, where she just wants to reveal truth. I do find it very fascinating and very timely, Miss Olivia, that you now want to come clean when I literally just did a video a couple of days ago and basically was saying how you should take a page out of Jasmine's book in knowing how to successfully co-parent with your baby fathers. But I know that you just can't stand for Jasmine to outshine you in any way, so I just find it very, very interesting, the timing of you wanting to put a little video out here and admit to the world what everybody already knew, girl. So if y'all are ready for just the clownery of it all and just further exposing this girl for the clown that she is, let's get into it.
And just talk to you guys, you know, girl talk. Let's talk about some real stuff. Let's open up and get to know Liv a little bit better. If you're new here, hi, I'm Liv. I am a single mom of 5, and my kids are my everything. Literally, my kids are my world. And this video happens to be about one of my kids, and you know, what's the real tea about me and my baby daddies.
Girl, it's the music for me in the background. Like, you supposed to be having a serious conversation and you got this type of music playing in the background. You really are trying to, you know, just hide behind anything you can to just really reveal who you are. Because you talking about you wanting to give the people the real tea about you. Girl, we already know you. We already see you. We been spilling your own tea. You ain't figured that out yet? But you have, though. That's why you've been ducking and dodging and coming up with all these narratives and these fake storylines and just lying all over the place because you can't stand the fact that the people already got your tea, girl. But I think it's cute. It's really cute that you wanted to sit next to your little plaque, your little 100K plaque. That's cute. But what exactly is that supposed to do, Olivia? You're still a clown over there. You're still a liar over there. And you're just a joke. Like, just a huge joke. But there's so much more to say. And I know we're just starting out in this video. But, all right, y'all. Let's continue.
You know, there's a lot of speculations going around. There has been for a very long time. And I've never really like cleared up the rumors just because I felt like I never had to.
Olivia, how is it a speculation if it's true? How is it a rumor if it's true?
You know, here on YouTube, people tell you guys what they want you to know. On social media, period, people are going to tell you what they want you to know. They don't have to come and tell you their everlasting business, their everlasting truth. They don't have to share anything that they do not feel comfortable sharing.
You are absolutely correct, Olivia. No content creator has to get on this platform and reveal every single detail of their life. That is correct. But when you display the stuff that you have displayed and then want to get mad when somebody calls you out on it, when you want to literally show people in their faces what you're doing and then want to call people liars when they call out what they see, that's the crazy part of it all. Because you did a lot in front of the camera and tried to lie about it and got mad when the people called you out on your lies. There's a difference there. If you don't want the people to say anything about you, then maybe you should stop showing everything to the camera girl.
So, coming to me, okay? I share things when I want to share things. You guys can speculate all day long. You guys can think you know something, and maybe you guys do know something. But it's not my job to come and say, oh yeah, you're right. No, I'm going to tell you guys what I want to tell you guys until I feel comfortable to tell you otherwise. You know what I mean? Or maybe I'll never feel comfortable to tell you otherwise. And, you know, I'm not going to try to bring up the past or nothing, but people have really dug too far deep in my life on this platform. They've done the most. They've stalked me. They've showed up to locations I was at. Like, they've done the most, you know, the stalkers and the weirdos.
Who are the they, Olivia, that is stalking you? Who are these people? Because there's only one individual that I know of that came to your court hearing. Is that the stalkers, plural, that you're referring to? Like, girl, you tried it. Who is literally showing up at places that you frequent in your regular life? Because if that's the case, girl, I'm pretty sure there would have been some videos out here by now by somebody dragging your behind through HEB or through Walmart or wherever you shop. You tried it. There was one individual that showed up at a court hearing that I am aware of. So what you call people digging deep into your life and doing the most is what? People exposing you for the liar that you are? People telling the truth on the things that you've been coming on here lying about for years? Is that what you're referring to? Oh, okay.
And it's really turned me off from sharing my information on social media. And for the longest, I haven't. You guys might think you know everything, not pertaining to this situation, but just everything in general. And you guys don't know much of anything. But as far as this goes, this is something that's really touchy. This is something that I was not willing to come on social media and talk about until this moment.
So you gave this dumb, immature laugh as you begin to speak on what you then said is a serious matter. So it was funny, but now you're trying to compose yourself and be serious. And what makes this even more disgusting, Olivia, is that you intentionally kept this from your son for almost 3 years of his life. And you want to make this out to be a serious situation that you want to finally talk about, but you started this out with a dumb laugh as if you think it's funny.
you know, until I felt like I could and I was in a good place about it. Basically, you guys are all speculating and saying, you have 3 baby daddies, you have 3 baby daddies. Like, you guys know everything. And that's okay. Because, I mean, that's okay. You guys can think that. This video is really for my supporters. And, you know, I just want to open up and tell my supporters more about me and what's really going on. And, you know, I love this platform. I know I'm rambling, but let me get through this. I love this platform. And I really felt like I built up a family over here, you know, a group of women who really love me and appreciate me. And you guys are invested. You guys are invested, and you guys love my kids. You guys love us, and I love y'all too.
Olivia doesn't know what love is. She doesn't know what family is. She doesn't know what loyalty is. She definitely don't know how to be honest. Because for her to sit here and say, well, almost 3 years later, I decided that, you know what, I'm going to tell my supporters the truth because I love them. So where was the love 3 years ago, Olivia, when you was telling your supporters day in, day out that the people who was saying that you had 3 baby daddies, the people that were saying that Zolo was AJ's father, you was making the people out to be haters. We're weirdos. We're liars. We're jealous. We just want to ruin your life. And you had the people over there believing every word that came out of your mouth. You sat there and you lied to those people. You made them believe that AJ was the son of this other guy. You came on here and did all types of skits to prove that Zolo wasn't AJ's father. You had so many different descriptions of who AJ's father was that you couldn't even keep up with your own lies. But now, you had a change of heart. Now you just realize I have supporters. I have a family here on YouTube. So let me tell them the truth. And you got your supporters over there eating this up, talking about, I'm so proud of you for telling the truth. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. And I don't say that loosely. I say that with my whole chest. Y'all are dumb. To sit there and allow this woman to continue to lie to y'all. And y'all just let it go. Y'all just brush it off like it's nothing. But she want to be quick to say, I love y'all. Y'all are my family. Girl, please.
Okay, but listen, some of y'all were right. Some of y'all were right, and that's okay. Like I said, y'all could be right all day long, but it wasn't my job to come and say y'all are right, you know what I mean, until I felt comfortable. But yeah, I have 3 baby daddies. Are you clutching your pearls yet? Yes, y'all, I have 3 baby daddies. I'm not ashamed of it. I never have been ashamed of it. Like I said, I was just not gonna come and validate anybody because I was not ready to.
Girl. It's just the dumb laughter for me that just keeps getting me because you look so dumb over there. You just look really dumb. Like, I don't respect anything that you're doing right now. I really don't. You should have been told the truth. And the only reason why you're telling the truth, Olivia, let's just be very clear about this. You're telling the truth right now because, number one, like I said, you cannot stand to be compared in any form or fashion to Jasmine. And you definitely do not like to be outshined by her. Of all the time that you could have came on here and told your family, your supporters, your loyalty gang the truth, you decided to tell it a couple of days after I shared my video saying how you need to learn from Jasmine and knowing how to co-parent. See, you be thinking you very calculated over there and you think you're smart, but I see you. I see you. And I see how you move, girl. You ain't fooling me. And you ain't fooling a whole lot of people on here. Which is why you had to say out of your mouth, y'all were right. Yeah, we've been right about a lot of stuff. The other reason why you're deciding to reveal this truth now is you can't keep up with the lies anymore, girl. The lies just, you can't even come up with a lie anymore. You just can't. And then on top of that, I think you have some other hidden agendas under your sleeve. I think there are some other things that you're mustering over there in your roach and spider infested apartment when it comes to Zolo. Yeah, there's definitely some ulterior motives you got going on over there. But I see right through you, girl. You are a very calculated individual, but the only difference with that, where I'm concerned, is I see all through them. All through them. You are not being genuine right now. You're doing this for a reason. And it's not because you just want to be a good, decent human being and you just want to be honest. No. Because if that was the case, you would have did the right thing day one. When that man came on here and basically filmed your behind, trying to get you to admit that you know that you was pregnant with his child. Girl, I don't respect you at all.
Okay. But with that being said, AJ's father is not who I've been saying it is. You guys are like, duh. No, but for real shit. AJ's father is, if you are new here, then you might not know this. If you're oldie or goodie, then y'all do know this. Lorenzo. Yes. The man himself, Mr. Bands.
Really? Like, nigga, like I didn't know?
That is AJ's father. Mm-hmm. And if you guys know, we've had quite a past, you know? But recently we've got back in contact, and it's weird to say this, but he's actually like a really good friend.
On top of it, ew, you're linking up with him? Ew. You know he's like a real pedo, right? But you don't care because you love pedos. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine doing a shout out for a pedo. That's insane. Or at least a man who has that on his record, you know? Can you imagine? And you know that?
It's so crazy to say this, and I'm actually really thankful for him that he wants to be in AJ's life, and it's all about AJ. You know, it's all about his well-being and him having both of his parents, and that's what I've always wanted. You know, people were thinking I was ashamed. No, I was never ashamed that he was my baby daddy or nothing like that. Nothing. I didn't trust him, and I didn't know if we were on the same page, and blah 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 blah. Like I had to talk to him, and we've done that. You know, we've done that. We've cleared the air. We both understand that AJ is most important here. And no matter what I've been through with any of my baby daddies, I would never keep them out of their kid's life.
So what do you call what you did with AJ? Because that's exactly what you did. When Zolo left and you was pregnant with AJ, from that point on, up until recently, you have kept him from knowing or fully being aware, with no doubts, that AJ was his son. You was intentionally teaching AJ that another man was his father. You literally just said recently AJ has been talking to Zolo. So, you want to come again with what you just said? Like, I don't care how you try to play this music in the background. It's not changing your image. Not one bit. Because you are despicable. And how you went about this situation, it was very despicable. But now you and Zolo are the best of friends? Girl, give me a break. So it's cool for you to be cool with him. But when Jasmine was cool with him, oh, she was crazy because he was a whole pedo, right? Girl, you just do not make no sense at all.
Because it's not about me. When a child enters this situation, it's not about us. It's about that baby. So I know that AJ needs both of his parents, and he has both of his parents. His father's not dead. His father's not it's not like he doesn't want to be in his life. He wants to be in his life. So with that being said, I welcome him with open arms, and I'm so happy that he wants to be in AJ's life. And it's so cute because they've met and they're talking, and Lorenzo calls every day, y'all, to talk to his son. And he sent him a tablet. He's sent me money. He is very, very, very involved. And this is what I've always wanted for AJ. So I'm very happy that AJ has his dad. And I was not going to come on social media and clarify anything until I had that talk with him, until we had that understanding. And like I said, we've been talking for a little minute now, and everything is good.
Y'all, this is just so sad. I mean, the fact that you're describing this reunion as being cute when in all reality, this could have been the dynamic. AJ could have known who his father was this whole time. But once again, it's really giving you are pretty much at your wit's end. You're needing help. And I can see why this is a sudden move for you, because you're in over your head when it comes to AJ, and you know you can't deal with him. You know that you have no sense of control when it comes to that little boy. And I felt like this was pretty much your only other option that you had left. So, yeah.
You know, everything is good. And like I said, it's just about AJ. That's what is most important. You know, I respect him. He respects me. And honestly, we're kind of friends, and it's nice. It's nice getting along with him. It's nice talking about our son. It's like a breath of fresh air.
Ain't that your baby daddy? Let's just say in a world where you guys know something, let's say that is my baby daddy, okay? That makes her even more grimy. And if it was my baby daddy, okay. I know a lot of bitches that fuck around and fuck up and have a baby with the wrong type of nigga. But the whole point is, whether he's my baby daddy or not, bitch, I turned and I never looked back.
You know, because there's no reason why two people who are grown and mature cannot put their children first and get along and have a good co-parenting relationship. There's just no reason for that not to be the case unless you have other stuff going on. You know what I mean? But I can say with Lorenzo and with Joey is very much real, honey. It's Kailani's father. I can say that they're both really good friends to me, and they're both supportive of their children. And what I said about Joey was not fake. Joey, he knew that Lorenzo was not in AJ's life when I met Joey, and Joey fell in love with AJ, and he was like, okay, well, if he's not going to be around, then I will step in and be there for AJ.
You are really trying to push this picture that some kind of way Joey and Zolo are the best fathers that you have when it comes to your children. But some kind of way Gerard just gets left in the wind, as if Gerard is a deadbeat father who doesn't want anything to do with his children. He doesn't support them. He doesn't take the time out to come see them physically, not on FaceTime. It's so funny how you're literally trying to spin this whole narrative when all the while Gerard is the only father that you have to your children that has showed up and has actually been a father to your children. But you want to intentionally ostracize him and make it seem like he doesn't matter and he doesn't exist. And you have the nerve to talk about being mature? Girl, you are so far from it. And it's so funny how fast you are on the Zolo train. And you want to just send him all these praises and saying how he's so mature and he's being such a stand-up father, a stand-up guy. And you just connected with him 2.5 seconds ago? But Gerard has been there since day one, and you want to act like this man is not a father to his children. But you're mature, though. Girl, you pathetic.
Which is noble. It's a noble thing to do, and I do appreciate him. And to this day, Joey is still, whenever he calls, hi AJ, you know, he doesn't treat him any different than Kailani because he has love for AJ, you know, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, you know.
The fact that you are even trying to make Joey out to be this great character figure by saying that, you know, he said that he was going to treat AJ like he treats Kalani, as if that's saying much of anything because, well, I guess that is true because he doesn't come see Kalani either. So, yeah, I guess he's going to treat AJ the same. He don't see AJ. He does not spend any type of quality time with his own child. So, yeah, he's treating AJ the exact same way. What, you FaceTime him ever so often where he can see his child on a face call? In some kind of way, we're supposed to be just like, oh, Joey is such a stand-up guy for treating AJ like his own. Yeah, I guess he is because he's a deadbeat father to his own child. So what do you expect?
That's a beautiful thing. But AJ does have a father, and that is his dad. And I didn't have to come and say this. Lorenzo and I were both like, oh, should we even say anything? But the only reason I wanted to is because I let you guys in my life and I don't have anything to hide. Nothing is a secret. Like, oh, it's just, if I don't want to tell you guys things, I don't have to. I'm grown. I'm a grown woman. And if I don't want to share certain details and I want to say, yeah, I got 2 baby daddies, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's my business. I can do that. And if you don't know that, then you don't know boundaries. But just because somebody's on social media doesn't mean you have access to their whole entire life and they better tell you what you want to know. No.
Did this girl really have the nerve to want to speak on boundaries? I told you you'd be over here taking notes, girl. Now you want to talk about boundaries. Do you even know what that means? Because you're trying to make it seem like everybody is crossing your boundaries by sharing some of your information on the YouTube platform. So what do you call what you do when you interfere in other people's lives and take their business to the YouTube streets? What do you call that, Olivia? Because that, my dear, is you crossing boundaries and violating other people's privacies and taking their personal business to the YouTube street when they didn't want for that to be something that they gave you permission to do. But once again, as you always demonstrate on this platform, it's okay when you do it. But when it's done back to you, it's a problem. You want to cry, leave me alone, and you want to gather sympathy for other people because you want everybody to feel sorry for you. You want everybody to feel your hurt and your pain. But you can care less when it comes to other people. Girl, you are something else, I tell you. But again, if you want to speak on boundaries, you need to make sure you're respecting other people's boundaries as well.
But to the people who speculated, you guys got it right. Yes, that is his baby, and he's very much in his life. And we're very much on a good page, on the same page. Like I said, I respect him, he respects me, and that's all you can ask in a co-parenting situation, So, yeah. Ding!
This smile that you guys see right here is the look of a person who thinks she has one-upped the people. This is the look of a person who really thinks that she has some kind of way managed to get ahead of the narrative. But really all you did, Olivia, is further expose how much of a liar you are, how much of a manipulator you are, how much of a deceiver you are. You think that you finally coming clean is supposed to, what? Help your image in some kind of way? Help you keep the people from further talking? Because all it's doing is it's really going to backfire. That's what it's going to do. Because every time you come on here, whether you do it on the camera or just how you show up in life, girl, anytime you approach a situation and you are not being your true, authentic self, and there is a hidden agenda behind it, there is a hidden motive behind it, you're going to fall flat every single time. And I can say, once again, you are not being genuine. There's a difference between speculating and discerning. And I know you try so hard to, form the words that I speak over here. But please know there is a major difference. There is no speculating. There's a lot of discernment going on. And you don't know nothing about that. You don't. And that's why you have a hard time trying to figure out how is it that some people are able to see through you? And why is it that every time you try to come on here and get ahead of your lies, you keep falling flat? You're still trying to figure out why are you ending up in the predicaments that you're ending up in? And you can't even see that everything that you have tried to cause upon other people is coming back on you. And it's sad because you thought this was cute to do a video. And you still, at this very moment, do not see the damage that you are causing your son in the process of everything that you have created in this situation. You. Because you had the choice from the very moment you knew you was pregnant. You had the choice to handle this situation in a mature fashion, and you chose not to. You chose to be bitter. You chose to be petty. You chose to operate out of hate and to just be plain evil, not caring that you was hurting your innocent child in the process. Once again, I have no respect for you because you are not showing up in this being genuine. You're not. And I don't care how you try to come on here after this to try to convince the people that you are being genuine. I can tell when somebody is being genuine and when they're not. And you, my dear, you're not genuine. You think this is funny. Everything you do is a story. It's content. Just sad.
There you go. You might even see him one day visiting AJ, or who knows? Who really knows? We've done so much broadcasting of what has gone on between Lorenzo and I. We're really not trying to broadcast anymore, anything. It's just, yes, I wanted to clarify because I felt like, I don't care that I have 3 baby daddies. Y'all think it's something to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of shit. It ain't 7, it ain't 8, it ain't 9, it ain't 10. But if it was, that would be my business. But it's 3.
And in the midst of all of your foolishness right here, you still found the time to throw shade at another woman. Girl, you are pathetic. Just pathetic.
Yeah, and I love all my children, and I'm so happy that every single one of them are here, and I love my 2 baby daddies. I really do. Joey and Lorenzo, I really, really got a lot of love for them because, like I said, they're both really good people to me. They respect me as the mother of their kids, and that's all I want. You know what I mean? Like, that's amazing. That's great. Like, that's how it should be.
And you saying this right here shows how bottom of the barrel you are. How low vibrational you really are. For you to say you got love for these 2 men, the very 2 men that have not showed up as a father, you got love for those men. You have had Zolo. And true that both of y'all has gone back and forth with each other. But this man literally came on this internet multiple times, dragging you for filth. But you got love and respect for him. This man gave Gerard incriminating information to help Gerard get custody of your 3 children. Did you forget about that? But you got love and respect for him. This man just now started connecting with his child. Even though he suspected from the beginning that he was the father, he did not fight. He did not do anything to ensure that he could be a father to AJ. But you got love and respect for him. Joey has not came and seen his child in real time. He has not come to take the child so he can have the child with him where he lives in his state with his family. Not one time has he showed up in real time, not virtually, to show that he is a father to Kalani. But you have love and respect for that man. And here it is. You got Gerard, who has been a father from the very beginning, who has fought for his children, who has supported his children physically, emotionally, financially. But you ain't got no love for him. You don't have no respect for him. Why? Because he has custody? Because you're bitter? Because you blame him for everything instead of looking in the mirror and blaming yourself for being in the predicament that you're in? You want to blame Gerard for taking the kids when in reality it was the court who found you unfit to have those kids. They are the ones who took the kids from you. See, this is how I know that you are very low vibrational as a woman. Because you are so flipped upside down and so twisted in your thinking that you would rather give your love and respect to a person who has not shown up for you or the children that you laid down and bared for them. You are a sad excuse for a woman and a mother.
And I respect them back. So, yeah. Like I said, I get it. You know, him and I have been through a lot. And it's when you bring a child into the world, it's no longer about what you've been through with that person, what they've done to you, what you've done to them. It's about that baby. And in this situation, I can put the past behind me and I can move forward for the sake of my son. And so can he.
The fact that you even said those words just now, it just makes me even more just shocked that you can sit up here and say that and not even feel an ounce of guilt, because you are guilty of doing that. You had AJ knowing that you was pregnant with Zolo, and you still chose to not do the right thing by that little boy. And you got the nerve to make it seem like, you know, it should be all about the child. Yeah, it should be. But when are you really going to step into that? Because you're doing the same thing when it comes to your other three and Gerard. You cannot get past your own bitterness to just put the children first. See, this is what gets on my nerves with you. You always try to sound like you know what you're doing, but your actions do the total opposite.
You know, I know a lot of things were said on both sides. Hold on, sorry. Go ahead, baby. A lot of things were said and done on both sides that we did out of hurt. We did. But like I said, it doesn't matter, because what matters is our son. So we're both on the same page with that. Everything has been going so good. And like I said, also, I'm just so happy that AJ has him. You know, I'm not in the business of keeping fathers away from their kids, despite what anybody says about me. That's not who I am. I just want to be respected, and I want respect for the whole situation, including the child, including the father, including me. Everybody needs to be respected. You know, that's how things work. So anyway, the cat is out of the bag, y'all. Or is it the hat? The hat out of the bag? I don't know. But it's out the bag. Okay, y'all know. Yes, there's 3 of them. Sure is. There might be a 4th. You never know. I'm just like, no, I'm just joking. There's not. No, the factory's closed, locked, shut down. Okay, we're gonna burn it down. Okay, no more babies. But I love my 2 baby daddies, so I don't care what y'all had to say. I love them, and they help. They're good people, and they look out for me, and that's all I really want. Okay, I need from them. So anyway, that's that on that. I love you guys so much. Okay? Bye. I love you guys so much. Bye. Thank you guys for understanding. To all my supporters out there, I hope you guys just understand. You know, we don't need to keep talking about this. Like I said, I wanted to come and clarify things for the simple fact that I feel like y'all deserved it, and I'm not ashamed of it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just when my family was ready to share this news, we were going to share it with y'all.
Well, Olivia, in order for you to get respect, you're going to have to give respect. That's number one. The next thing I would say is, man, I just really hope and pray that this time going forward, that Zolo does step up and be a father to that little boy. I do have a suspicious feeling that we're gonna see Olivia trying to change up some things now when it comes to how she is with AJ. We're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, I just, in the back of my mind, I just don't feel right about this, in the sense of, it just, like I said, it doesn't feel genuine to me at all. And it's a shame, because this little boy does deserve to have both of their parents step up and really be parents to him, because he didn't ask to be brought here, and he deserves love. He deserves to be nurtured. He deserves to be cared for. He deserves to have a fighting chance in this life, to be a good, productive citizen and a decent human being with no type of drama or issues that he got to go his whole life to try to sort out. I just really hope and pray that that little boy can make it out on the other side without having to have any type of dysfunction that he got to weed through just to have a decent life. But y'all, that ends it for this reaction video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.